This is my nephew, and this is his current setup. As you can see, he's never had a gaming PC before. But today, that's all gonna change. You see, for the past month, I've been secretly scavenging a ton of parts and peripherals to make a full-blown PC gaming setup that I'm gonna surprise him with. He has absolutely no clue this is happening. And I mean, if he's gonna rage at Fortnite, it might as well be on a 165Hz monitor. So let me show you what I got for him. Just a couple things. We got the PC, 2 monitors, mouse, keyboard, wrist rest, desk pad, gaming headset, and a chair. I'm also bringing some cable clips to try to do some cable management while hoping that the power strip that I need for this build arrives before I go, because it was supposed to be delivered earlier, but never was. Quick update, we got it. Alright, here's the plan. Okay, right now it is 8:21 in the morning. My sister in about 2 hours is going to take everybody over to church, and then my nephew is going out to watch some football until hopefully like 4 o'clock. And while he's gone for that entire time, I'm going to be at their place setting up this entire setup to surprise him for when he gets back. But for now, we have to load all of this stuff into the car, so let's go do that. All right, everything's loaded in the car. The second they leave, I'm gonna pull right into the driveway and get everything going. Okay, as you can see, the desk is incredibly small, so this is gonna be a really tight fit. Hopefully, everything works out the way we need it to. Sorry for the background noise, that's the fish tank. Let's go get everything and just solve every single problem as it comes along. Okay, everything is here and I am already sweating, so good times. I gotta clear off this desk, get like completely everything gone, and then I can start building everything. Probably gonna start with the desk pad and then go right into the monitors. For the desk pad, I was gonna give him this one because I have it and never opened it up, but I ended up going with a topographic desk pad to match the design of the keyboard, which I'll show later on. I'll also link everything I gave him in the description if you guys wanna check it all out. Okay, change of plans. I'm actually gonna build the chair right now because I am absolutely terrified that it is going to be way too big for this overhang. If it doesn't fit, then the setup's just completely null. So let's build that real quick and get everything else going afterward. So while past me is having a small scale freak out, let me tell you about the chair. The chair we got him is the Secret Lab Titan Evo. Secret Lab was kind enough to send this model out to us specifically for this project, so huge shout out to them for the help. I had my sister pick out the material and colorway for my nephew, and she went with the classic colorway in the Neo Hybrid Leatherette upholstery. This is his first gaming chair like this too, which is pretty sweet, so I'll walk him through all the cool features like the magnetic armrest that of course raise and tilt, the magnetic head pillow, and the lumbar dials. Cool thing is that the chair actually fit under his bed, which was a massive relief that doesn't last for very long. But let's move on to the monitors. We got him 2 EX240N Mobius monitors from BenQ, who was also kind enough to send both of these out for my nephew, so a big shout out to them as well for all the help. These are 23.8-inch 1920 by 1080 165Hz monitors that also have a 1 millisecond MPRT, AMD FreeSync, Smart HDRI, and dual 2.5 watt speakers. Now 23.8 inches isn't a massive screen, but that's why we've got 2 of them. These are currently on sale for $130 until the end of the year if you wanted to know the price. The next step was to add the PC itself, which is the NZXT Player 2. However, remember when I said that my relief didn't last for very long? Well, if my body language isn't obvious enough, we ran into another problem. Okay, here's what I've decided to do, and it's unfortunate, but I'm going to only keep 1 of the monitors because 2 is just filling up way too much space, and I don't want the computer on the ground. A, because there is carpet. It's not thick carpet, but it's still carpet. And then B, there's not enough room on the floor for the computer at all. He needs to be able to get up to the top bunk through that ladder right there, and on top of that, he needs to be able to get into the seat to get into where he's, well, at least would be playing, and there's just no space for it. He's not going to put the computer under the desk, then he'd have no leg room, and he can't fit it to the right of himself because then what'll happen is the metal arms on the side of the chair that we got him are going to hit the glass, and that's a really scary thing. So we're going to keep the computer on the top of the desk and sacrifice a monitor. I think in the long run, this will be the most optimal way to do this setup. There's just not enough space. I don't know what I'm going to do with the monitor that I have left over, so I may just give it away. Okay, scratch that. I am giving it away. If you want to win the monitor, all you have to do is 1, make sure you live in the United States, 2, like this video, and 3, just comment your favorite video game of all time. I will pick the winner in 1 week. Okay, back to the video. All right, enough moping around. Let's finally add some peripherals. For the keyboard, High Ground sent over the Black Ice Base 65, which will be my nephew's first hot swap board in case he wants to mess around with it. Also, just one last thank you going out to High Ground this time for helping with this project, of course. Next up on the chopping block is the Logitech G502X Plus wireless mouse, along with the NZXT Relay gaming headset, which has a detachable mic, so we don't have to worry about a standalone microphone for him right this second. Then lastly, to finish off this entire build, we're adding the glorious wrist rest so he doesn't get carpal tunnel, and all that's left is to cable manage everything I can. Honestly, I don't think I did as bad of a job as I expected to. By this point, just my sister and niece actually came home early, so I decided to show them just how far the build had come along. There's a lot of garbage. Nola! She's okay. You wanna come see it?
Wow, look at this. I was like thinking, I mean, that looks pretty cool, actually.
That's pretty sweet, right? Okay, so the computer is pretty much done. Surprisingly, even I fit under this thing, and it's honestly really cool. It's like a cozy little setup. I already enabled XMP, so we got the RAM running at the right speed. Everything's cable managed. I even loaded up Wallpaper Engine, which some of you probably picked up on because the wallpaper is moving around. Apparently, he's been asking for a gaming computer since like Christmas, so hooking him up with something like this, I just hope it's what he wanted. Okay, they're about to walk in, and I'm like crazy nervous right now. But they should be here in a second. I have a surprise for you while you were gone all this time. I was working on something. Surprise in your room, but she's gonna cover your eyes before you go in there. Okay. I know it sounds weird, but just roll with me on this. Yeah, just close. I'll tell you when to take them off. This looks ridiculous. Okay. Honestly, that's fine. You can open them.
Oh, no way. Oh my god. Thank you.
No problem, man. I worked crazy to get this thing put together.
Oh my god.
Sit in the chair.
Thank you. What do you think? Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem, man.
He's like in shock.
Down a couple bottles of antifreeze.
Aldrich.
I've been drinking too much and now I need a body deep.
After all the planning and sweat needed to get this surprise to come to fruition, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's a very humble and cozy setup that has some pretty awesome potential if he decides to decorate it with RGB and wall art. I mean, the building blocks of his first setup are better than I had, so I'm looking forward to seeing how he puts his spin on it. And I may have bought him Grand Theft Auto 5, but don't tell his mother that one. I also helped him get all set up and ready to go with the software and applications he's gonna need for the future, so he's on his own now. There was, however, just one question I needed to ask him before I left. What's the first game you're gonna install though? Subscribe.